As an investor, I just want to kind of go over the numbers. When it comes to Azure, their cloud infrastructure business, those revenues are expected to grow 30% year over year. CapEx expected to grow 50% year over year. In your mind, is the mathing there as an investor?
I think it does make sense, and it's interesting. Microsoft looking for about $65 billion in revenue. They have the ability, however, to Steve's point earlier, the bar is so high this earnings period. And when you look at Microsoft, the second largest company in the world, it has come back about 8% since its recent high. So there's a ton of pressure on the specific earnings because the patience or the impatience of current investors will really be revealed today after the bell.
You know, sometimes you're not actually rewarded for patience, Jeff. Last week, Alphabet reported that they're going to continue to invest in cloud infrastructure. They're going to continue to invest in CapEx, but they also admitted that hyperscaler capacity, it may be getting overbuilt. Is there danger here when it comes to Azure that they're overbuilding and the demand potentially may not actually be there?
Yeah, it all comes to profits. Will those profits be lock in step with the spend, that CapEx? So I think you're absolutely right, and the table has been set by Google last week. So this is priced to perfection. So I think if you look technically, there is more room to run. It just broke its 50-day moving average, potentially could go all the way down to $402 at its 200-day moving average. But I think the pressure will be to see the forecast, what they talk about, because obviously they made huge investments from a capital expenditure perspective. But look at the investment they made in OpenAI. That was another $10 billion plus that they're looking to recoup. So you're absolutely right, Frank. We will see investors become potentially impatient in the same way that Google was punished after a really good quarter.
So you kind of hit on something else that's obviously a big story when it comes to Microsoft AI, also the idea of these AI chatbots through Office or other ways. I'm sure you're keeping your ear to the streets. Are you concerned that we haven't heard a lot about those chatbots in recent weeks? Obviously, a lot of other things going on. Let's be clear. Presidential election, a whole lot of things going on, but we just haven't heard as much buzz, and we continue to hear the phrase that we're still trying to figure out all the use cases for AI.
Yes, I think if you look at Copilot, for example, are you using Copilot, Frank? I am not using Copilot yet. So I think there's a lot of people who are kind of waiting and seeing. I still like to write my own replies to all my emails with my clients. So it'll be fascinating to see what they articulate and what they forecast. But the real sense of what we're using in everyday AI, I don't know if that's keeping up with the spending. However, Microsoft is preparing for the future, not just this quarter. So if we see some form of disappointment in this earnings report, I think it's a buying opportunity as we see over 400 different ETFs own Microsoft in their top one. Look at XLK. It's a nearly 20% position in XLK. So there's a lot of exposure here. So disappointment, just like NVIDIA, we saw some pullback here. You could see some positions trimmed and some profits being taken once again, which has seemingly been a theme for the last month, Frank.
You know, other thing I want to talk to you about, it seems like almost an afterthought when it comes to Microsoft, but they do have a very big device business. Know something else I haven't heard in a long time? AI laptop. Haven't heard anybody talk about that, or AI Surface Pros. Concerned about that device side of their business and the idea that AI is supposed to infuse new life into it, but we haven't heard a lot about that either.
We haven't, but we are getting the NFL season, so you're going to see every Microsoft Surface tablet on the sideline of every NFL game, so maybe that'll help be a bit of a catalyst. But you're absolutely right. A lot of that buzz has gone away, Frank.
Yeah, I think the last time we talked about one of those surfaces on the sideline is when I think Tom Brady broke one. Haven't seen too many of them since then. One more time as an investor, Jeff, I know you mentioned that a dip in your mind would being a buying opportunity. Even if we don't see that dip, is there something in this report that would lead you to buy more shares? That I'm sure it's probably pretty overweight in your portfolio already, but is there something that you see as a catalyst for more growth that would make you a buyer going forward?
Yeah, I think if they talk about that demand on their AI tools, because if you look at Azure, the 30% growth, only 7% of those percentage points are really attributed to the AI kind of profit, if you will. So that's what I'm looking for really to kind of slice it. But if you think about bigger picture, we've seen the Mag 7, which Microsoft is one of the crown jewels in the Mag 7. We've seen the Mag 7 pull back nearly $1.7 trillion in recent weeks. Is that pullback over yet? Is that revaluation over yet? I don't think so. So it's okay if Microsoft pulls back a little bit on a disappointing AI forecast, but this is the name I want to own now and moving forward for all of our clients.